What's up, guys? I'm going to be breaking down UFC Emmett versus Murphy this week. You see, last week I went 11-1 on my picks. Did pretty good. Kevin Borjas kind of screwed me over, but it is what it is. Could have had a perfect week. Got a few underdogs in there, but yeah. So we're gonna be breaking down this card. Gonna be a rough one. One more week before 314, which should be fun. But yeah, let's start with the early prelim opener. What do we got? We got Vanessa Demopoulos versus Talita Alencar. Yeah, let's go with Talita Alencar. I think she's still somewhat newer in the UFC. 5-1-1 versus Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm gonna break down this one too crazy. I see one of them getting 2 takedowns out of 2 rounds. I don't think anyone's gonna finish here. I think it's gonna be grappling. One of them's gonna get top control, get 2 rounds out of the 3, and probably get a split decision or 29-28. I don't think anyone's gonna finish here. Yeah, not gonna spend too much time on that first fight. All right, next up we got Victor Henry versus Pedro Falcao. Victor Henry, a little old, 37, but he is a favorite. Pretty big favorite, -200 versus Pedro Falcao. I was leaning towards Victor Henry in this one, but yeah, I think ultimately I'm going to go with him. I don't see anyone getting a finish. I can see Victor Henry just kind of eking it out to a decision, maybe 29-28. I don't think it's going to be a really crazy fight. For that, again, Victor Henry, I think he fought since he got that mean nut kick, and he had to get the draw. Yeah, fought a few times. And then it got choked out by Air Jordan. Yeah, not super high level. No one here is going to be making a run or anything. Just a fight, bantamweight fight. Hopefully it's fun. Let's go Victor Henry, 29-28 decision. Dropping around probably to Pedro. All right, next up we got another women's fight. Actually, it should be a little bit more fun. Loma Lookboonmee versus Stella Nunez. I'm going to go with Lona here. She's a huge favorite. I can see her. I think she's won like 5 out of her last 6 or something crazy like that. Especially for a woman prospect, don't get too many of those coming up. Stella Nunez, 6-5. The record speaks for itself. I'm gonna go Loma on this one. I don't see a finish. I think slow start to the card. No finishes in the beginning. 30-27, probably not gonna be close. Piecing her up, keeping her at range, doing her thing. Stella Nunez actually has a height advantage and a reach advantage, but I don't think it's gonna help her too much in this one. I just don't think she's that good. 6-5. At this point, they're just bringing people out. Wasn't she supposed to fight Molly last or 2 weeks ago? Whatever that was, should have been her. So Molly might still be fighting. Who knows? Yeah, Loma Lookboonmee, 30-27, something like that. All right, next up we got Rhys McKee versus Daniel Frunze. Rhys McKee has been going through it, guys. I think he's just due at this point. I think he's 0-4 in the UFC, 2 different stints. He just gotta get this one pretty much if he wants to be in the UFC anymore. I think he's just due at this point. I think he's a good fighter. He's just gotten not great luck. I won't say a good fighter. He's a decent fighter. I think he fought Hamzat his first fight. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough debut, and then he fought Alex Morono. Decision. I remember this Chidi fight was pretty close. I remember some people were saying it should have been Rhys McKee, but yeah, just bad luck so far. I think I'm gonna just go with Rhys McKee on this one. Plus, I'm gonna go with the underdog plus 140. I think he's just due. I think I watched him. I think he just came off of. I think this might be Daniel Frunze's first fight out of the Contender Series. Yeah, he got a knockout in the first one. Usually, that's all you need to get signed for the most part. Unless you're Torres Finney, we'll get to him in a minute. I think he just had decisions in his fights, in his Contender Series fights. Anyway, yeah, Rhys McKee, I hope he can get it. 0-4 is rough. It's a rough one. I think he's just due. I don't have much of a breakdown other than that. I would just pick the underdog. I hope he gets it. Because, yeah, that's rough. Next up, Diana Belbito versus Dion Barboza. Just another massive favorite, -850 for Dion. Most likely gonna get the win here. Belbita, I think the last fight was, yeah, Molly McCann got subbed. That's a rough look, especially after McCann's last fight. Yeah, looks like she's moving up in weight. Belbita normally was a straw weight, now she's coming up to flyweight. So we'll see if that weight makes a difference. It ain't gonna make no difference. she's again another. Just getting with these Apex fights. Just another fighter. Fill out the card. Leon Barboza. I mean, yeah, I think she's gonna get the win. Probably take her down, maybe get a sub. Belbita has shown, that weakness on the ground. I feel like she sees that, come out, take her down. Probably not going to stand up with her too much. Bring her down. Likely is going to be bigger. Well, at least stronger. Maybe not bigger because Belbita is pretty tall, even for being a straw weight. Yeah, Leon Barboza. I'm going to go second round submission probably. Take her down. First round, maybe not get a sub. Then find it in the second round. Yeah, Belbita likely going to be 3 straight losses. Losing to Molly McCann, who just got subbed and bounced out, is pretty rough. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, next fight up. Got Daniel Santos versus Davey Grant. Some pretty close odds on this one. I don't think it's going to be close. I'm going to go with Daniel Santos. He's fighting out of Shooto Box. I mean, great gym to be with. He hasn't fought in a while. I think it's been almost 2 years since we've seen Daniel Santos. Yeah, we're going on 2 years. He's 30. He's getting that prime. He's getting in that prime where I think those 2 years is going to be a huge like benefit to him. You're like if you're like when Ion came back and he was out from like 40 to 42, like you're not going to be getting much better from that time. But 28 to 30, that's going to be a huge benefit. You're great gym, Shooto Box, training with great guys there. Davey Grant 37. What's going on there? Or 37, 39 actually. I think Davey Grant's always in a lot of fun fights. The fight with Ion was really fun. I just don't think I think it kind of be like a stepping stone in this fight. Daniel Santos probably, I think he can get a finish. I think he can knock him out. We'll see how he comes out, what he does, how he looks. If those 2 years, I mean, if you're off for 2 years, better be coming back better and putting on a good fight. So I'm going to go with Daniel Santos on this one. I think he can get a finish. Maybe a late first round, early second round knockout, TKO, something like that. I can just see him dropping Grant. Grant's been in a lot of damage, a lot of wars. I can see him dropping him, putting him out on the ground, something like that. Daniel Santos on that one. Late first round TKO. All right, next up we got flyweight Ode Osborne versus Luis Gruel. I'm going to go with that. Yikes, from the Sphere main card opener to the prelims. Main prelim, I guess. That was a rough card. The Sphere. Talking about how hyped it was going to be. Yeah, I don't know too much about Luis, but Ode Osborne. I mean, I think he's lost 3 straight at this point, or this would be his 3rd straight. No, he's already lost 3 straight. He's lost 4 out of 5. I don't think he's that good. Yeah, I mean, 12-8 versus 10-0. I mean, just looking at the record, minus 240. I mean, I think this is Luis's first fight, I'm guessing, off a Contender Series. I mean, he got a split decision, which is you don't want to see in Contender Series, especially if you want to be that new hot prospect. You want to get a finish. Because, honestly, Contender Series, you might get a few prospects in there, but the really good ones are coming out getting finishes, putting on dominant performance, not getting a split decision in Contender Series. That could be rough. I could see Ode, maybe. I mean, maybe he's just like that next level of, he's like that disparity you have between the Contender Series guys and like a UFC vet, even though he has lost 4 and 5. But so I'm going to go Luis here. I mean, yeah, I'm not watching film on this. I'm not going to do that to myself. But yeah, Ode Osborne 4 or 5 he lost. I'll go with Luis. I don't know. Decision. Let's go with that. All right, next up, speaking of Contender Series, Torres Finney, the Marauder himself, 5'8", 185. Just a tank. Versus Robert Valentin, however you say it. I think Torres Finney, I don't know. He's going to come out and swing like a madman and hopefully gets a finish, and not he's going to ride it out to a 29-28 decision and look not great. He got the knockout last time. He got 2 fights in Contender Series. Dana does not want to give him that contract, I guess. The three fights, excuse me, 3 fights. He got a sub. He got told, maybe next time. Got a decision. Run it back. Got a knockout. Finally got the contract. I can see him coming out with the chip on his massive, broad shoulders and just coming out and getting a knockout for Valentine. This is one of those guys who you need on the roster. Valentine is to kind of just be finished in fun fights. I can see this happening. I can see that happening here. Torres Finney, just a camaraderie to come out ducking and diving. I mean, he looks like he's ducking all the time because his fucking traps are huge. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna just land that one shot, drop Valentine, and that's probably gonna be it. Minus 250. I'm guessing probably by KO was probably like minus 125, something like that. Maybe plus money if you can get that. That's what I'm gonna go with. Torres Finney, probably first round KO. And yeah, let's keep it pushing. Brad Tavares versus GM3. I think I'm gonna make sure I have my picks in. Brad Tavares is actually a pretty big favor on this, minus 260. They're both old. Battle of the Unks here, 37 years old each. I like GM3 in this. I think he can. We have that resurgence of GM3. Brad Tavares, what was the last fight? I know he fought Chris Weidman. That wasn't last, right? Oh, I thought that was like 2 fights ago. Then he got KO'd, and then he got by the Iron Turtle, right? Jung Young Park. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's 4-5 out of his he lost 4 out of his last 5. It's pretty rough. I like GM3. I saw him when he was here in San Diego, and that was fun when he put the whooping on Bruno Silva. I mean, yeah, he lost 3 out of his 3 out of his last 5 as well. Battle of the Unks out here. He got subbed by RDR. I don't know. I think you can take down Brad Tavares, maybe sub him, get a sub in there. It would be a fun fight. Battle of the Unks, both 37, both. I can't even say fighting for a spot because on the roster, because this is guys that you just kind of keep on there. Win, lose, kind of just, especially now, they just kind of keep fighters on here a little bit longer than they probably should. But yeah, I'm gonna go GM3. Why not? Second round sub, third round sub. Let's go with that. Let's have some fun. GM3. Let's do that. Then next up, we got Kennedy and Juju. Oh, Jesus Christ. Got Kennedy versus Martin Buday. Yeah, I know he's coming up from light heavyweight. And Zechiku. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't pronounce it last time. Kennedy and Zechiku. Versus Martin Buday, however you pronounce it. Minus 300 for Kennedy. I think he can knock him out. I always like Kennedy. He seems like a nice guy. I remember he was telling the story about his mom and everything happened with him. So honestly, yeah, I just kind of like the guy. I'm gonna be honest. Hope he can come out and get a dub. I think God, the Chris Barnett fight was rough. I mean, not for him, but for Chris Barnett, yikes. Oh, he fought again. Lucas Bresky got another finish. I mean, there we go. I think he's gonna keep the trend going. Martin Buday, I want to say he lost the last 2. I want to say, right? He lost his O. Oh, yeah, he lost the blob, and then he had that stinker against Andrei Arlovsky. So yeah, actually, you know what? I hope he gets fucking slept. Martin Buday does. Picking Kennedy, first round KO. He's not gonna drop him. He's gonna put him to sleep, leave him in the fucking cage. Especially after that shit fight with Andrei Arlovsky. Yeah, Kennedy and Zechiku. Oh god, I can't pronounce it for shit. And Zechiku. There we go. Cool dude. Give him that bonus. First round KO. Hope he comes out and does his thing. All right, next up we got, oh god, there's rough on these names. Cortavius Romius. Yikes. Chang Ho Lee. I think this is Chang Ho Lee's debut. I think he fought in I think both these guys' debut. He come off of, not a championship fight, but the what is it called? Road to the UFC. I think it's his first fight. I want to say Victoria. I don't know. He has a picture. I feel like he's fought before. Yeah, he's fought. They just saw a picture of him. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, this is rough for being third from the top. This card is not great. Chang Ho Lee, why not? Sure. I mean, Road to the UFC. I don't really see those guys ever doing too much. I mean, other than that split decision, we got 3 out of 5 KOs, TKOs. I like it. Let's hopefully get some fun fight, get a decision. Get a TKO, get a knockout, something. Put this dude to sleep. Let's get some fun fights out here. I mean, got shit cards, but let's have some fun fights. Yeah, Chang Ho Lee, second round, TKO. Oh, let's hope for that. Hope for the best. Next up, we got Joe Anderson Brito versus Pat Sabatini. The JSP bullies out here. I'm pretty sure they both fucking made JSP retire, right? Yeah, I think this is JSP's last fight was Pat Sabatini. He's when he subbed him. I'm gonna go Joe Anderson Brito. I think he's probably just more explosive. Can neutralize the takedowns from Pat Sabatini. Yeah, I mean, he had a split decision to go me. Other than that, he's won 4 out of his last 5. Joe Anderson Brito, I think he can get a finish. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I'm thinking of someone else. Pat Sabatini gets work to the body pretty good. Am I thinking of this? Or did he just get slept by Diego Lopez or Damon Jackson? I don't remember. I think he got work to the body pretty good, so I feel like he's open to body shots more. I don't know why I'm thinking that is. But yeah, I feel like I can see Joe Anderson Brito beating up the body, leg kick, just doing his thing, piecing him up, shrugging off takedowns. Pat Sabatini, a little bit older. I mean, he's only 34, but still, especially for featherweight, it's still pretty old. Joe Anderson Brito, likely entering his physical prime. Let's go Joe Anderson Brito. I can either say a late stoppage or maybe a 29-28 decision. I can see Sabatini maybe getting a takedown, keeping him down for most of the round, but the other takedowns get stuffed. So yeah, Joe Anderson Brito, late KO, TKO, most likely a decision, 29-28, something like that. All right, for the main event, we got Lerone Murphy versus Josh Emmett. Yeah, Josh Emmett 40, yikes. Why haven't we seen him? I don't know why he hasn't been fighting. Was he hurt or something? I think he had the KO against Bryce Mitchell, and then we haven't seen him in a year and some change, which is not great. Lerone Murphy, I mean, decision merchant out here. Let's see. He got to finish Miracani. I mean, it was second round? Yeah, had to be second round. Miracani comes out crazy in the first, and then that's it. But split decision, UD. I mean, he's not coming out and putting that statement win out. I think this could be the time he does it, but he does get hit a lot. And Josh Emmett isn't someone you want to get hit a lot against because he can fucking put you to sleep with one. But that being said, I think Lerone Murphy's going to be faster and be quicker. Hopefully his chin is that good. I think, if I'm mistaken, he did get rocked by Dan Ige, unless I'm tripping, or he got caught a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Emmett just starches him out of nowhere because he does get hit. Lerone Murphy does. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Lerone Murphy is going to be able to just kind of be quicker, he's younger, more agile. It's probably going to go decision, unfortunately, for Lerone Murphy because he just keeps getting decisions. He needs a good finish to kind of put him out there. Because good story, I mean, crazy story. The Miracle, right, is his nickname. I mean, just a crazy story. Dude got shot and all this other shit that happened to him. And he's still out here fighting. It's a crazy story that people can get behind, but he just isn't having great performances. So I'm going to go Lerone Murphy. 49-46 probably decision is likely what we're going to see. Josh Emmett is tough. He's getting old. I mean, 40 years old, and then he was getting. I mean, that fight versus Ilya, he got just beaten I don't even know, like redheaded stepchild. I can just see 49-46 decision. Nothing. Hopefully, I mean, it's a fun fight, but probably not going to be. I mean, maybe Josh Emmett might just sleep him out of nowhere. I just don't know why we haven't seen Josh Emmett since then. He got a crazy KO of the year, unreal KO on the set. All right, guys, I'll see y'all against Lerone Murphy in a year and some change. But yeah, I'm going to go Lerone Murphy, 49-46, boring decision. Maybe the first round, Josh Emmett, or just not the first round, maybe the third round. He catches Lerone, drops him. Lerone recovers, but that's probably be it for Josh Emmett. He doesn't land again, a big strike. I can see something like that. Lerone Murphy's just doing his thing, keeping him at range, throwing a jab out, throwing leg kicks, keeping him out, just outpointing him pretty much. And then one round, Josh Emmett just catches him, drops him once, wins that round, 49-46, Lowell Murphy. And then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah, hopefully I get some good picks. Last week, again, 11-1. You see it up there somewhere. Happened on the screen, I think. So, yeah, hopefully it's good fun fights. 314's coming up. That should be a good one. Great one. Unfortunately, Prochez is out. He's not out, but he's probably not going to be fighting because of Jeff Neal's out. But, yeah, hopefully we have some fun fights. Yeah, like, subscribe. Got some more fights coming. Hopefully I can stream this. We'll see. Probably not. But, yeah. See you guys later. Thank you.